Hello, Saitamala Fireman. Welcome you all in ISTV News. In top stories we have now. Authority fails to check adulterated commodities which fill racks at shops in state markets. The news in detail. Soon after the incident of two students of DM College falling sick after drinking ORS and fruit juice maja, which they bought from a shop on the college campus and admitted to hospital, yet another incident of finding adulteration in a packet of Kaziranga tea leaves has come to light. The packet of tea leaves was bought by a man from a shop located at Sagolbantera, Tongbram Lekai. The tea packet was manufactured and packed in July this year by the Siam Raipur Tea Cooperative Private Limited, Golaghat in Assam. The date of expiry is printed on the packet as within 12 months from the date of packing. But when the packet was opened today, it was found that apart from tea leaves, the packet contained other matter that was not tea leaves at all. Such adulterated commodities like fungus-affected juice or rotten and stinking juice are increasingly available in the state markets. On the other hand, the Food Safety Department under the Directorate of Health Services used to go for checking drive at shops and hotels against adulterated commodities some time back. And those who were found selling expired commodities and other eatable items in an unlawful manner were made to pay fine and the commodities were seized. But these days, there seems to be no authority to check the unscrupulous business of selling adulterated essential commodities. There are many hotels which are not only unhygienic but also sell stale eatables to the public. Sections of the society want the authorities concerned to look into the issue at the earliest before any major crisis occurs. Two students who have been reportedly missing from a coaching center of Langmaidong Bazaar were found by a team of MSU from Churachandpur bus parking at Kesampat and Sangaiparo. The two students of Common Vision Coaching Center, Langmaidong Bazaar, H. Bimol Chandra, as 13, son of Huidrom Open from Waikong Lai Manai Maning Lekai, and Mayangbam Rohit, as 13, son of Mayangbam Bolia from Langmaidong Bazaar, were reportedly missing from October 7th. Their families and authority of the coaching center have been looking for them till today. The two boys were found working as handymen for Impal Churachandpur bus service. Speaking to media persons at the office of MSU headquarters, Secretary Manjit Charangtem said, as per information received by the MSU, Bimol Chandra and Rohit are students of Huidrom Anganghal Memorial English School. They have been reportedly expelled by a teacher for using unfair means during an exam conducted by the school. After the incident, the two students were found missing. They did not attend the school, he added. The incident is an act of violation of Right to Education Act. He drew the attention of the authority concerned to check different private schools whether the school authorities were following the instruction of the Act and take necessary action at the earliest. National Voluntary Blood Donation Day organized by State Blood Transfusion Council, Manipur and Manipur State AIDS Control Society was observed at the RD Wing Lampel today. Head of the Department of IHBT RIMS, A. Birendra Sharma, Director of State Blood Transfusion Council, R.K. Rozi, Medical Officer of Zenims Shurjit, and many eminent persons participated in the observance. Director R.K. Rozi said, as blood is the most important lifesaver, it cannot be replaced by any other material. If the government frames a policy specially for the blood donors and gives some kind of advantages, the number of blood donors will gradually increase. And the problem of blood shortage being faced at present in the blood bank will be solved to a certain extent, he said. You are watching ISTV News. In national and international news, after publicly sacking his own cabinet minister Asim Khan, Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has called a meeting of all Aam Aadmi Party AAM MLAs and their families on Sunday evening to warn them against indulging in corrupt practices. Kejriwal said that he will remind his party leaders their motive of entering the political battlefield. In stern words, he also wrote on Twitter that he will warn the MLAs and his families that the Asim Khan episode should not happen again. In a first of sorts, a chief minister sacked his minister on live TV. Kejriwal created this unique record in India's political arena by sacking his Food and Civil Supplies Minister Asim Ahmad Khan on charges of corruption. An audio tape was played out by the Chief Minister in a hurriedly called press conference in which Khan was heard allegedly seeking rupees 6 lakh from a builder. After sacking Khan, Kejriwal challenged the Bharatiya Janata Party to act against Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan and his Rajasthan counterpart Vasundhara Raje. Asim Muhammad Khan on his part said, "I take court. It's a political conspiracy against me. I will come out clean. I was asked to resign by my party and I had tendered my resignation. I am a businessman. This conversation might be related to one of my personal business deals." After this high-end political parties criticized Kejriwal and called it a mere publicity stunt. 21 people have been arrested in Uttar Pradesh, Mainpuri district for the violence that erupted yesterday after an angry mob went on the rampage allegedly over rumors of cow slaughter. Several shops and 2 police vehicles were set on fire. Mainpuri is located over 200 kilometers from the state capital Lucknow and 100 kilometers from Agra. According to the district magistrate, violence started after a cow's carcass was found near a field at a village here, triggering rumors that it was slaughtered. But when a post-mortem was conducted, the rumors were found to be false, he said, adding that the situation was under control now. Russia has agreed to resume talks with the US on air safety during Syria bombing campaigns, says the Pentagon. The talks are likely to take place as soon as this weekend, said Press Secretary Peter Cook. There have been concerns that there could be an accidental clash as the two countries pursue separate bombing campaigns over Syria. The US and its NATO allies have also been alarmed at violations of Turkey's airspace by Russian jets. US and Russian officials conducted talks on air safety via video conference on 1st October, but the US had complained that they had heard nothing from Moscow since then. Earlier this week, Pentagon officials said they had to carry out at least one separation maneuver to avoid a US jet coming too close to a Russian aircraft over Syria. They said this happened after 1st October without giving a specific date. Talks are likely to deal with how much separation there should be between US and Russian aircraft and which language and radio frequencies crews should use for communications. 2 people have died after 2 separate university shootings in Texas and Arizona just hours apart. 1 person was killed and 3 injured in the first shooting at Northern Arizona University early on Friday, which involved fraternity members. Later that morning, a shooting at the student complex near Texas Southern University left 1 person dead. The attacks came as President Barack Obama visited families of victims of a college shooting in Oregon. On arriving in Oregon, he was jeered by gun rights activists who opposed calls he made for tougher guns laws after 9 people were killed at Umpqua Community College, Roseburg, last week. After a private meeting with families, Mr. Obama said he had strong feelings about gun control, adding, "We are going to have to come tougher as a country to see how we can prevent these issues from taking place." North Korea is holding what is expected to be one of its biggest celebrations ever, marking the 70th anniversary of ruling Workers' Party. A cavalcade of armored vehicles and ballistic missiles has started rumbling through the capital Pyongyang, accompanied by marching troops. North Korea's Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un will preside over the ceremony, but no world leaders will be attending. Heavy overnight rain delayed the start of the proceedings. Correspondents say Saturday's event will be closely watched for any new military hardware indicating the North's military development. When it announced plans for the anniversary earlier this year, the government spoke of cutting-edge weaponry suitable for modern warfare. It is not known if Kim Jong-un, grandson of North Korea's first leader Kim Il-sung, will speak at any of the day's events, although the anniversary is expected to send a signal of defiance, particularly to South Korea and the United States. The North Korean leader began the day by paying respects to his late father and grandfather at the Kumcheonsan Palace of the Sun in Pyongyang, officials media reported. Before we end, the recap of the top story. Authority fails to check adulterated commodities which fill racks at shops in state markets. Thank you for joining us. Keep watching ISTV News for more updates.